Bum, 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 bum. I need to make a tweet where I guess... What's a blue sky tweet? A skeet? That can't be right. I don't think that's correct. Alright, well, I guess we'll just hop right on into it, continuing going through all the superheroes. Should probably message Gassapina because she doesn't want to lose her streak for sure. Oh, there they are. Was somehow looking everywhere except for them. Whee! Ever since they started adding trails to shoes, it makes me hate all of the shoes that I have that don't leave trails. It's like seriously fucked up of them to have done that. Oh, it looks like my Spider-Man has demon skulls. Oh well. Happens to all the Spider-Men, actually. Dive straight down. Get a nice drink. The Spider-Man. True. It's been a very fun thing that I've been seeing on Twitter, which is surprising, of trans Peter Parker. Like the name consistently changes to being like Petra Parker or similar, like Patricia and stuff like that, and J. Jonah Jameson being like simultaneously like doing their best to support Parker, but also like seeing everything with the new Spider-Woman, and he's just like, Spider-Woman is appropriating the culture. J. Jonah Jameson does have standards. At least he used to. Modern iterations of him, not so much. Though to be fair, that's like saying, oh, there's nothing good in modern Spider-Man. It's just like, yeah, no shit. No shit, actually. You have an entire crew of comic writers that are essentially just determined to make him just the worst potential superhero comic book character of all time. And yet, they just can't. Fork Founding Kitchen, yeah, exactly. One of the worst things about the Insomniac Spider-Man games is the fact that, for some reason unknown to me, they thought it would be really awesome and cool to, when making that game, change J. Jonah Jameson from like a respected news person to being a literal Alex Jones conspiracy theorist. And just like, thanks, man. I'm glad that we're parodying a man who caused victims, like family members of victims of the Sandy Hook massacre to have to continuously move and have their entire lives be upended because he wouldn't stop harassing them and sending other people to harass them. I'm glad that that's something that we're doing, where at least the Onion owns it now. Yeah, that is good, but like, it's just fucking annoying to me that you took a character that, yes, they're like, J. Jonah Jameson is deliberately kind of like a bit of a hack, but like, he's not a terrible person. Like, there are very few instances where I can think of, like, J. Jonah Jameson actually being just, like, a terrible person. He just doesn't like Spider-Man. Like, and instead, you've turned him into a cracked shot fucking conspiracy theorist based on a real-world monster. Alright. Thanks. I'm glad that this is what we're doing. One of the 37,000 things wrong with Insomniac Spider-Man, though. Like, we can't exactly, once again, fork found in kitchen. Like, I'm sorry, when it comes to the Insomniac, like, Spider-Man games, they gotta just do the gameplay, and literally, like, anyone else has to do the story. Like, they gotta hire outside contractors to do that shit, because they are terrible at writing a story. My favorite part of Spider-Man 2 by Insomniac, where Peter Parker and his use of the Venom suit, or the symbiote suit, rather, you know, it's designed, you know, as analogous to addiction, and then at the end, he has his anti-heroin suit, essentially, that makes it so he has all the powers of when he had heroin, but now with none of the drawbacks. Like, thanks, guys. Thank you for undercutting your own writing. I really appreciate it. God forbid we have something that means something. J. Jonah Jameson is a bit of a jackass, but one major flaw is Spider-Man. Yeah. It's been brought up several times in discussions over the years, but one of my favorite details from the Raimi Spider-Man 1 is how when Green Goblin is, like, attacking and intimidating J. Jonah, he literally, like, goes out of his way to not, like, say, oh, the pictures of Spider-Man are from Peter Parker. He specifically says, I don't know who it's from, they get sent in the mail. Like, even though he is very clearly, like, lying, like, he is there trying to protect, you know, his employees. But you gotta respect the fact that that man did not want to get, like, his like, workers caught in the crossfire there. Even though that man, like, he has a fucking supervillain with his hand around, his throat. And is just, like, very easily could be killed. Like, because, you know, the Green Goblin in that movie, like, opens up that shit by killing a whole bunch of people. And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna risk Peter here. I'm going to take this one for the team. It's just like, that's actually, like, really cool, is the thing. He's a jackass and he's a fraud, but at the end of the day, he's not, like, a terrible person. Like, he'll do sensationalist headlines and stuff, but he's not gonna, like, put other people's lives in danger. Jesus Christ, fuck you! Oh my god. Love Raimi Goblin. True. It's incredible that in the 5 fucking Spider-Man movies that exist in the MCU, the best villain in modern MCU, or the best Spider-Man villain in the modern MCU is literally fucking like the first ever, like, screen villain from the first ever Spider-Man movie. That's so funny. Like, wow, you really can't do jack shit on your own, huh? When you are playing a character called the Green Goblin, you have to be as ridiculous as possible. I love how much they just, like, 100% full sent it with Green Goblin in that movie. They were like, this easily could have been, like, they could have easily made that, like, way more, like, non-campy and stuff, but they committed. They made him a fucking campy, amazing fucking thing, and we love that about it. Completely forgot we had a camo style. I thought there was only the Iron Patriot and regular. But hey, I'll run camo. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run camo on him. It also helps that Willem Dafoe is just, like, an incredible actor. Like, genuine. Ew. Best thing to come from Marvel ToeCon is people role-playing as Norman to give game advice on Twitter. Thank God. I feel... People have been doing that with, like, Doctor Doom for Marvel vs. Capcom forever, haven't they? Like, regardless, that's freaking awesome. But, like, that is such a fighting game community staple of role-playing the character that you play as. It's such, like, a human and cool thing, too. It just reminds me of, like, stuff like, the voice of, Vegeta in, like, DBZ Abridged. the way that he trained himself to do the Vegeta voice was when he was a kid playing Dragon Ball, like, Budokai with his, like, brother or something. He would constantly be, like, talking in character. So that was his way of training, is, like, when he was a kid, he would just, essentially, anytime he was playing a game, he would just embody the character. And that's really, like, that's such a fun little detail. Like, I have plenty of issues with Team 4-Star in general, but that is a cute little thing. I'm running completely out of these frickin' bullets. And that's not good. I need bullets in order to shoot people for them to die. Okay, do we have... We don't have a sprite chest here. Oh my god, the game no texture loading in is really funny on this rock, where it appears to be one continuous texture stretched across this entire top of the building, or rock formation. I don't know why, but my lower lip just spasmed. That's fun. That hasn't happened before. I've had full body spasms, but I've not had that individual part of me spasm before. That's neat. I'll probably die young. Good job. You did not manage to put a single shot on me. Good job. Just, you know, 10 out of 10. You really put in your effort there. You got 0 hits on me, and you came up after I had already extracted my sprites. You really just, like... Girl, you gotta, like, pick up a day job at that point. Like, you're not good enough at stealing sprites. Okay, I remember there was 2 shield potions up here, so I can have maxed out immediately. Let's fucking go. Wait, what? Where's the other one? Lost one of my shield potions. What the fuck? Is it down here? No? ¿Dónde estás? Oh, well, I guess one of them just despawned or something. Oh, well. Oh, shoot, we got sniper fodder. Oh, shit. They got that first, huh? Really? There we... Oh my god, okay, you're not dead. Now you are. I guess I assumed that since they'd already be injured, they'd be one-tap, but they were not. Fascinating. bud? Give me that Earth Sprite. Even though it's one of the 3 basic sprites, we'll always take a sprite over not having one. Oh. Damn. They out here giving me nothing. Go on, girl, give us nothing. I think I just saw someone get slimed midair. It's amazing how much sauce, like, the Raimi, like, Spider-Man movies have, and then you have, like, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, where it's very clear that Raimi wants to inject sauce into a movie franchise that is allergic to sauce. I've posted about this before, but the saddest thing about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is the fact that you can literally see, like, there is a good movie in there. Like, you can see that Raimi genuinely has, like, a good movie in there, and they just will not let him. They just will not let him. Because some parts of that are genuinely, like, you can see the amount of sauce that man still has, and yet... Oh, what a shame. What a shame. There is a much better movie somewhere in there, and they just refuse to let it happen. And it's so sad. I believe Gesapina has died. She has not responded in several minutes. Damn. Deploying Freddy Fazbear to her location. Oh, I will take that. That's very nice, actually. I'm not going to use it immediately because, you know, didn't want to waste good thing. Guess I'll use this. Let's see. Oh. And nothing here. What happened to my... Ah, well. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, I see a thing. What are you? Water. Okay. Replenish health with a sprite equipped. Well, unfortunately, my friend, I already have maxed out health. I'm not sure what you want me to do. I guess I could jump from up here and take damage. Am I dead? Yep. Oh my god, that took, like, literally all my health. Okay. I'll take I guess, I mean, I got better stuff, so I guess it was worth it, but... Okay. Works for me. Wow, Gessapina is just actually dead. That's a shame. Probably actually doing something important, but, you know. Deceased. Pining for the fjords. I'm in public. Why? Why would you do that? Also, you don't have to prioritize, like, me over being in public, so... have to pay attention to not get hit by a car. Why are you in a location where cars are present? Cars are evil. Is George Lucas there? Cross the street on occasion. Damn. Not me. I just fly over the street. Unstable. Yes. I do not mind having a stream on while in public. That's valid. But I don't want to interrupt you if you're, like, doing something. Though I do know you care about your streak, so... you know. I do not control you. Hello, Vibrant Toucan. Welcome. Did you hear what they said? Who's they? Oh, dear god, 165 for gas? That's insane. Imagine gas prices being that low in America. That's fucked up. The two creepy twin boys standing in front of the dead forest that Mother told you not to enter. I don't remember that, actually. Like, of course, Mom told me not to go in the forest, but sorry. Mom never told me not to go in the forest. They just, like... Excuse me! It doesn't activate immediately. That's so fucked up and evil. Like, obviously, the two creepy twins were there. But Mom never told me not to go in the forest. I did get a bit Fortnited there, yeah. That's fine, though. It's crazy that there's just, like, a purple style for this that just, like, does not exist normally. Like, it doesn't exist if you have the... Wait, no, it does exist with the reactivity. Huh? Strange. I could have sworn it wasn't. Oh, well. I suppose I was mistaken. My memory failed me. Ah, right, she has a cloak, too, that I can add. Why does it not integrate? Oh no, it does integrate. I'm wrong. Sorry, apparently I'm an idiot. Oh! There's both a white and a... I think the black spear honestly fits more. Actually, maybe not, because of the gold. It has gold accents. It might actually be better with silver accents. Yeah. And of course it's, he just kept playing the sound over and over again. Okay, thank you. Needed that. Oh my god, I use this frickin' plasma orb one so frequently, I forgot that it was a Black Panther, one. Like, genuinely. Remember when Shuri was Black Panther for a solid, 2 seconds before they decided, actually no. God forbid. I mean, I don't pay attention to Marvel. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. Anyway, what was the thing, that you wanted to say? Or was it just the bit? Was it always a bit? Yeah. It was always a bit. Got it. Fair enough. Yeah, originally, they had Black Panther 2, which was, you know, giving Shuri the mantle of Black Panther, which, you know, it made sense at the time because, you know, Chadwick Boseman had just passed away, and he would have felt wrong to just recast the man after, you know, after a horrific battle with cancer, and it was just like, it's one of those recasts that, one of those things that just like, you kind of want to let that lie for a while. You kind of don't want to just change that. And then of course, the actress for Shuri was an anti-vaxxer who made the production of Black Panther 2 significantly more difficult and have way more delays because she refused to get vaccinated. So, and now, even after they put a, comic push, a Fortnite push, and everything for a Shuri Black Panther, because she wasn't, to my recollection, Shuri as Black Panther is actually, MCU original. That wasn't originally the case. They just did not have a comic of that happening prior. And now, with future movies planned, they have, decided on, actually, no, we're not doing, her as Black Panther anymore. We're just going to get another actor to replace Boseman, which is a little bit fucked up. Just a little bit fucked up. Especially because they also, to this day, they're still, making Shuri Black Panther stuff, Marvel Tokon. I don't think they have a Shuri in Rivals, though. That one I don't remember, and I don't have Rivals installed anymore, because I was like, this is a fun little gimmick thing for me to play for a bit, and I don't want to go back to Overwatch. And that is just Overwatch. In third person. So I'm not doing it. My years of Overwatch brain rot have ended. I'm not doing it anymore. I refuse. Wait, hold on. This sprite making me invisible as Black Panther is actually kind of goated. Also, I've just remembered, there is a T'Challa, Black Panther skin in this game. It's exclusively in a bundle, I remember that. It's with, Taskmaster and Captain Marvel. And I just thought of it now. Because Shuri was in the Battle Pass, she has multiple styles, and just the original, T'Challa Black Panther doesn't. That's actually kind of funny. I have considered getting that pack, because I do like Captain Marvel a lot. I don't like her as much as Miss Marvel. I'm always gonna appreciate my GOAT, any superhero from Jersey, that's GOAT, but, I still like, Captain Marvel. And by Captain Marvel, I mean Carol Danvers, not DC's Captain Marvel, which is now called Shazam, or Captain Marvel, the guy that was, Captain Marvel before Carol Danvers, where it was just essentially like a Superman clone. There's a couple different Captain Marvels. I think, because I know, there's another one that's, Blue Marvel, at least from the... God damn, okay, yeah, oh, the Rapid Fire SMG. I should have been... Yeah, there was no way I was outgunning that. Oh well. Okay. It is indeed fact She-Venom time. I'm back. When I'm genuinely busy, I just don't talk. That's valid. Where is... Honestly, I kind of like the fake Venom weapons more than the real one. This would be appropriate for, like, the movie one, but... I don't know why this doesn't integrate. If this integrated, I'd use it, but because it doesn't, I'll use the funny umbrella. Let me swap up my sidekick as well, actually. Instead, let's go for our cat. Yeah. It's fucked up. I don't have my 3DS next to me, so I can't go and check if I still have Pokemon in Pokemon Bank that I haven't looked at in several, like, probably a decade, now that I think about it. I need to go see if I have fucking Pokemon in Bank that I need to save before next year. Girl, come over here. I heard that a Furfrou bubble existed for a day and then popped in one day. Pretty much, yeah. No, that did happen in... Like, I think you're joking, but that is, like, a thing that happened in X and Y because, like, you know... Furfrou and Vivillon, because they had, like, different styles and Vivillon was dependent on region, like, that was, like, a huge thing for a while for people trying to collect all the forms. The Furfrou bubble, I think, popped because you couldn't have it in your PC. Right? I don't know. It's been a minute since X and Y. I think I was still single digits old when that game came out. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that I was going to do a... I literally texted Gesapina this earlier today, and then I just completely forgot. I was going to do a fairy-only run of, Duck Sprite, thank you. My poor Duck Sprite just got stuck in the particle accelerator. What was it that I was saying? Because I have, like, not used a Sylveon in ages, and I like Sylveon, I was thinking about doing and I haven't finished Pokemon Sword and Shield ever, because, you know, I was depressed when those games came out. I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, you know what might be fun? Doing an exclusively, like, fairy-only run of that game. Because I remember at the time, I was like, man, I really want to use these Pokemon that are available. But, like, I already had... Like, it's because there's both, the trans witch that has the cool hat Pokemon that's psychic and fairy that I can't remember the name of right now. And then they also had Galarian Ponyta. And I was like, but both of these are, like... Yeah, Hatterene, that's the one. And I was like, both of these are literally Psychic Fairy. I can't excuse using both of them on my team at once. And I was just like, you know what? You know what I need to do? I should just say goodbye to the me from the past and do it now. You were single digits when XY came out with Cocomelon Shell. God. That's so mean. That's such a mean thing to say to someone. I hope you know that. Honestly, just fucked up and evil of you. I can't even... Already double digits when it came out, you're like 22 or something. I do not share my age on the internet. But I am in early 20s, correct. I'm actually only 16. No, actually I'm 37. It's the rules. I don't... Ageless being. Exactly. I'm the ageless from Fortnite. Isn't my age on my Twitter? Shh. Don't pay attention to that. Not real. Is it actually? I do not recall. And at the same time, my account's private on Twitter, so it doesn't really matter there. The bit of me, like, is that Twilight guy? Jared Leto? What? I'm thinking of, like, Skeletor's Jared Leto. So, like, was Jared Leto in Twilight? Didn't know that. No, I made a completely different reference. Oh, because they don't have ages because vampires. 2013. Oh, so I was not single-digit age. I thought that game came out in 2012. That's my bad. I was actually 47 when X and Y came out. The bit, like, in addition to me, like, not always wanting my age to be, like, known online just because privacy reasons, the bit of me saying random ages whenever I am asked comes from the fact that I will genuinely forget my age very frequently. Because, like, once you turn, like, 18... like, you suddenly have free range to anything. Like, at that point, it's just like, There are no limits beyond that point. It's just like, you can smoke, you can drink, you can drive, like, there's no more things for you to unlock after you're 18, so at that point, like, why would I even bother keeping up with it? Because it's like, I don't got nothing to look forward to. I don't get access to more things as I get older anymore. It's not like when I turn, like, 30, I'm going to have, like, the ability to fly or something. I don't get access to, like, even more drugs after, like, a few years. It's not like, you know, it's not like, you know, growing up you get, like, cigarettes at, like, you know, you get vapes at 16, you get cigarettes at 18, drinking at 21. It's like, I don't unlock, like, heroin. That's not a thing. Once you turn 35, you can become U.S. president. Girl, I ain't gonna turn 35, and there ain't gonna be a U.S. left for me to be a president of. Let's be honest. Actually, I don't know your gender, but I am... Any time I do that, it is entirely from, what's it called? The sass of it. Also, most of my friends are female, so I call people girly pop all the time, so... pronouns is what I'm asking. Pronouns, and all that. That way I know comfort. I guess you do get access to being a president. That is an interesting thing. I'm not a politician, though. Like, I don't have a degree. No, to be fair, the last few haven't either. So, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. If I turn 35, I will run for president. You know what? You've heard it here first. Guy. Fine with girl, though. Fair enough. It's like how a lot of people, in my experience, like, girls of any variety are not, always comfortable with being called dude. For me, personally, I'm 100% fine with being called dude. That's just, you know... growing up in the region I grow up in, everyone's called dude. So... like, someone calling me dude is just like, whatever. It's just... yeah, it's... and bro. Same with that. It's just like... I don't fucking care. Wee! You can't hit me. Wait, why do I still have my sprite? What the? I just got Fortnited again. Dude, I submit all of my sprites, and yet that one's still there. Hello? What happened? I've just started calling everyone gays. Valid. Assigned homosexual by Gesupina. Gamers is a good one. You can also do the one that inflicts the most psychic damage to people, which is every pony. Oh my god, faceless Finn Wolfhard was behind me. The fucking texture missing thing just created like the most scary goddamn thing in the world. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Finn Wolfhard. Your face is fucking gone, obliterated. Finn Wolfhard's Slender Man. Mr. Do? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're referencing. I originally read that as Fortnite Mr. X, and I was like, hell yeah, that would be awesome actually. I'm not sure how you would manage to make him fit, like, normal character hitboxes, but, you know, Mr. X is hilarious. Because he's literally just Nemesis, but in a fucking trench coat and fedora. It's just really funny to me. It's just like, you have this fucking bioweapon supervillain that wears a goddamn fedora. They'd probably do Wesker first, but for some reason Capcom is like really weird about Fortnite collabs right now, where they just won't do them, and if they do them, they just never re-release them. I should have gotten the fucking RE9 collab skin now that I think about it. Because that shit ain't ever coming back. Who's Wesker? My goat. You know Wesker, you play Dead by Daylight. I don't know what bit you're trying to pull here. Damn, I was actually really hoping that they'd be able to fire back a couple shots at me, that way I could get more regen. That way I could get fucking quest done. Ah, well. Come on, there we are. Alright, let me take your Earth Sprite. It's mine now. You didn't earn it. Couldn't think of anything to say. That's valid. Sometimes, when it comes to bits, you have to start firing before the bit is even fully loaded. I get it. guess this doesn't have an emote. I didn't know that. I thought all sidekicks had emotes, but I guess this one doesn't. No matter where I go, I can't find SAO Light Novel Volume 1. Really? I thought it was on Amazon. Oh, right. You're out shopping. You're probably at a bookstore physically right now, aren't you? That makes sense. Come on, do some damage to me, please. Alright, well. Yeah, in person. That makes sense. I get that, though. Like, sometimes I won't buy something online, even though it's reasonably priced and easily accessible there, just because it's more fun hunting down something in person. So I get it. I get what you mean. You do also have to remember how old those books are now, though, so a lot of the time they won't be there. Like, you gotta remember, SAO as a series predates me as a person. Like, it's pretty damn old. Honestly, kind of surprising how close they got timelines to line up. Outside of the global pandemic, which no one could really have predicted at the time, everything else kind of lines up, which is surprising given that that was initially written in, written in, late 90s, published originally as a web novel in 2002. It got pretty goddamn accurate, personalities and, world events and technology. Because a lot of sci-fi stuff is just, they throw out a year and it's just entirely wrong. Now I'm eating. I was at an anime store earlier. Ah, eating books, I see. Fortnite very complex? Not really. It's basically like a sandbox game as a shooter, which I like. It is the more accurate description is it's a toy box. Is building still a thing? Yes, but I just don't personally do Fortnite builds because I do not have I'm an old woman, so I ain't got, the bone strength or anything to actually be able to do, anything. I don't have the reaction times, I ain't got the bone strength, I got nothing. Plus, I joined this game later than most people, so, I don't have I ain't got the same sort of muscle memory other people do. Where am I being shot from? Ah, well, I don't know, so I'm just gonna run back to where I was. Pick up my old health pack. Damn, they took my health packs and my gun. Oh wait, no, my health packs might actually be right there. Yeah, that's my gun. Alright, health pack and gun are still here. Let's fucking go. Where are the sprites? One up there. I can make it. That SAO figure. I love SAO figures. They were some of the earliest figures I collected and became totally fucking insane about. I don't know why that was like a it was like a straight up addiction for me, getting figures. Less so at this point. I'll still buy them occasionally, but I'm not like an actual addict about it anymore. Like, it was bad. I was spending way too much money on them. Like, I love them. I really do, but... I mean, to be fair, my family has a history of addiction and addictive personalities, so, like, I guess there's much worse things in this world that I could be, you know, tied to. Where did the gem sprite go? That's just fucked up. The gem sprite I was looking at fucking disappeared right in front of me. Okay, thanks, game. Did it get hit by the car or something? No, it's just not here. Damn. Fucked up and evil moments. 'Cause I don't have any gem sprites, I don't think. So that would have actually been a new one for the collection. I got owned. I continuously and repeatedly get Fortnited. Hear me out. Alright. What's your hear me out? Marty the Rabbit Boy and his musical blender in Fortnite. You know what? No one ever brings this up. Phineas and Ferb have animal-human hybrids, as confirmed by Marty the Rabbit Boy and his musical blender. They have, like, straight-up animal people. And yet, no one mentions this. Where the fuck is all of my stuff? Oh, there it is. Maybe just a really good costume. It's possible. SAO book at Barnes & Noble, but no volume 1. Damn. Unfortunate. From what I've heard, allegedly, the series is finally resuming back in upcoming in December. Which would be cool, but I'll believe it when I see it. Not a shotgun. I need shields. Not shields, but I will take that, I suppose. Fair enough. You know what? That was one of the things. When they did the Rival chapter, you know, they included Perry the Platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz, but they didn't include Phineas and Ferb on mech suits, which is funny, because they do that for, like, every like, short character. They put him in a mech suit. And Phineas and Ferb are, like, the first characters that would have actually made sense for. And everyone's just like, this would have actually made sense, and yet you didn't do it. They stretched Pomni. They did. It's true. Sometimes in life you gotta stretch Pomni. It's just what happens. Would you say Moby Dick is cosmic horror? No, isn't that, shit, what's it called? There's some sort of word for it that I don't remember right now on what that sort of... I don't know. Not cosmic, but it's like... It's one of those things where the actual, like, thing is, like, they're fighting their own... Psychological. Because it's... that's not the word I'm even looking for, but it is more closely related to psychological horror, I'd say. Because, like, the entire thing with Moby Dick is he's not even really focused on the whale. It's more of a thing about himself more than anything else. You know. Everyone knows. Mobius Dickum. Damn, alright. Top 3 ain't bad, though. Oh no. This random Digimon figure on my desk that I don't know the name of just broke for no reason again. No. Why is there a smiley? What happened? This is vaguely threatening. Oh my god, because of the low-res texture issues that Fortnite's having right now, you can't even see the skull in that one. That's awesome. Oh, why do I have bats? Why do I have bats? I have been given 2 baseball bats for no reason. And my magic is stuck to it. What happened? Why do I have baseball bats? What happened? What happened here? What causes this? Of all things. Who's frickin', like, who even has this as, like, who has a double baseball bat as a fucking, like, is this, like, their testing one for different swings? And I asked, because of the texture issues, it loaded me in with the fucking, the default, like, what they used to design everything. Oh my god, thank you, Fortnite. You truly are the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my... No, they're literally just bugged. It's not even like a temporary thing. They're just bats. It's literally just stuck like this. Oh, that's so sick. It's literally just completely and utterly broken for no reason. Thank you, video game. Alright. It's literally staying as the bats, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't take it out without immediately seeing this. You've destroyed my frickin' thing. Oh my god! I just decimated them! There was nothing left of them! Holy shit! One tap directly to the skull. Every single pellet connects, instantly kills them. I'm going to submit this as a bug report and, like, you know, do the proper things. Chainsaw. Somehow I've never noticed a chainsaw before. There we are. Goodbye to those sprites. Oh, hello, other sprite. You're mine now. There's a truck full of lemons. Bunch of lemons under here. 1 cent lemonade! Holy shit, she's gonna drive us all out of business. That's a lot of lemons. Ah. Falling through the floor. Oh yeah, I guess there is a spot there I can fall through. Didn't even notice. And I am finding jack shit. Good. The fucking baseball bats. It's becoming, like, just like, it's still here, huh? In my brain, I'm just like, Why? I'm guessing some wires got crossed somewhere. Like, that might be, like, the default model that they use to design every single, like, version of a dual-handed weapon like this. Good lord. It's just seeing Mysterio walking around with his goddamn, like, red magic just clipping inside of baseball bats. It bothers me more than it probably should now. It was funny at first when I was like, oh, haha, it's just a little loading bug, and now it's just like this forever. That was a very Plankton-esque sound, to be honest. I won't lie. Thank you. Could you please don't? Damn. SpongeBob! I've been killed by SpongeBob. No. That's fucked up and evil. Fucked up and evil moments. I've been killed by SpongeBob. Alright. That's gonna be it for today. Lots of love, take care, and see y'all later.